Hello and welcome to my EDTECH-533 final reflective vlog. In this vlog I'm going to address some of the questions posed about how this course has affected my outlook on YouTube in the classroom. To be honest, before this course I had very little experience with YouTube. Whereas I enjoy a funny video as much as the next guy, I really didn't spend much time on the site. I have learned a number of things from this course. Probably the most important lesson is not to let the fear of the what ifs from keeping me from using YouTube in my classroom. As it is blocked from so many schools, I think there has become a taboo that YouTube is dangerous for our students. After using it in so many fun and effective lessons this semester, I see that it isn't scary, just something that I have to moderate. I hate to admit this, but I also hadn't realized the opportunity of using YouTube for differentiated instruction, previewing content areas, or reteaching either. I had thought that my opinion on using YouTube in the classroom had changed since the beginning of the semester. I have definitely become more comfortable with YouTube being used in my classroom. However, when I looked back at my pros and cons video, our second assignment, I realized that my opinions really haven't changed that much. I think what has changed, however, is just my confidence in how to use this tool effectively and safely. When I think about how my teaching has been impacted by what I've learned and experienced during this semester, I think about some of the following. The biggest impact this course has had on my teaching is, again, by opening my eyes to the possibility that YouTube provides me in regards to differentiated instruction. Reaching all of my students is one of the biggest goals and the challenges I see. Through using YouTube for differentiated or reteaching lessons, I'm given the better opportunity to be in more places at one time. When I think about how I have or how I will use the projects or skills or ideas from this course in my teaching, I've already begun to use them. As I said in my pros and cons vlog, my school recently received iPads for each student through iSchools. We've had the iPads in our rooms for a little under a month. So far, they've opened up so many possibilities that beforehand hadn't been there. Inspired by our PowerPoint movie assignment, my students have begun doing similar projects using Keynote and EduCreations. From this program and from the iSchools, I feel like I have an educational technology flying at me in all directions. While I am a little bit overwhelmed, I am very excited to see what my class and I are going to be able to accomplish. So the first three assignments that I chose to look at and to see how they related to the AECT standards was our playlisted lessons assignment, where we addressed the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor different learning types. When you look at the standard 1.4 learner characteristics, it really talks about how, it says learner characteristics are those facets of the learner's experiential background that impact the effectiveness of a learning process. Now, I've only been teaching a short while so far, but I already see the importance of really addressing different learning styles. I've looked out in my class and I've seen the board "Please let the bell ring" face too many times. I believe that by taking careful notice to address these different learner types, my teaching will become stronger, and in addition, my students' learning will become deeper with more meaning. I really do believe that this assignment helped me realize that and helped me really strive to make a better effort to do it consistently. The second standard I chose to address is 2.2, the audiovisual technologies. Standard 2.2, audiovisual technologies, states that audiovisual technologies are ways to produce or deliver materials by using mechanical devices or electronic machines to present auditory and visual messages. This makes me really think about truly effective commercials. As an adult, I can be completely engaged and almost overcome by the effective use of these technologies. Almost any Apple commercial can make me want to buy one of their products by the way they integrate an attentive storyline, the beautiful images they choose, and the well-planned music and speech they choose to accompany it. I've seen my students watch videos that use the same technique, and it's so great to watch their faces so engaged and to actually hear them say, wow, when they don't even realize they're saying it. I've also seen the opposite, and I definitely do see which one I would prefer to use. The assignment that I used with this was the EDU remix video, and it was a really fun video to make. I mean, just to be able to take images that I found so beautiful and to try and kind of find some nice music and some nice text to go along with it, it really made me engaged in creating the assignment, which I think in turn will help with my students when they watch it. The third standard I chose to look at was 2.4 integrated technologies. For this standard, I believe that our PowerPoint movie aligned quite well. I really enjoyed the PowerPoint movie because it was one that I found the easiest to implement in my own classroom. It seems to give my students the ability to put an entirely new spin on a typical report, giving them the opportunity to really go out on the internet and look at the different research possibilities, as well as the Keynote or the education technologies they have on their iPads, and to take those two things together and create more than a 3-paragraph essay, but an interactive, engaging report. I mean, it's just a great opportunity for them. Again, it also allows for a great deal of differentiation in my room. Students who are capable of producing more can take right off with it, while students who may struggle are still engaged with the project. I truly believe that these projects are just plain fun for my students. I almost feel like I'm tricking them into learning. Overall, I really did enjoy this course throughout the semester. It definitely has given me a number of ways to implement YouTube into my classroom, as well as a better sense of how to control and really make sure it's a safe and effective tool for my students to use. Thank you.